Chief Durojai was one of the richest men in West Africa. His mansion gleamed with gold, but his heart was cold. Among his many servants was Myra, a quiet, poor maid from a nearby village. She worked silently, always respectful. But one day, she accidentally spilled pop on the marble floor. Chief Durojai stormed into the kitchen. "You fool! This is why you'll always be nothing." He slapped her so hard she fell to the ground. The other staff froze. Myra held her cheek, tears in her eyes, but said nothing. She simply whispered, "May your pride meet its cure." 2 weeks after the slap, Chief Durojai began to cough. At first he ignored it, but soon his body ached, his stomach twisted, and he felt cold no matter the weather. He summoned the best doctors in Lagos. They ran tests, took scans, but everything came back normal. "I'm not normal," he shouted. "Find out what is wrong." He threw a glass against the wall. His power was crumbling, and fear began to replace arrogance. Chief Durojai flew to the most expensive hospital in Dubai, then Germany, then South Africa. Everywhere, the diagnosis was the same. "We can't find anything wrong." His body grew weaker. His eyes sunk. He was wasting money and losing time. In his jet, he looked at himself in the mirror. "What is happening to me?" For the first time, the billionaire cried, alone. Back home, Chief Durojai's condition got worse. Thinking it was bad luck, his chief of staff decided to fire Myra, calling her a witch behind his back. Myra didn't argue. She packed her few belongings and left with calm silence. Before leaving, she stopped by the gate and whispered,
"When pride crashes, let the ground be soft."
No one understood what she meant, but her words were seeds, planted in destiny. Chief Durojai was now bedridden. His voice cracked. He couldn't eat. Doctors gave him painkillers, but nothing worked. His wealth meant nothing now. Friends stopped visiting. Mistresses stopped calling. He screamed at his reflection, "I'm dying, and no one can help me." One night, in fever and fear, he dreamt of Myra. She stood over him and said, "Healing does not come to those who slap it away." He woke up sweating, trembling. A desperate Chief Durojai invited a renowned spiritual priest from Ibadan. The man entered his mansion, barefoot, with white chalk across his forehead. After long silence, he said, "This sickness is not of the flesh, it is from the soul. You bruised a flower, and now the garden rejects you." "Speak plainly," Durojai shouted. The priest sighed. "Seek the one you humiliated. She alone carries the root and the cure." Durojai blinked. The maid? Ashamed and weak, Durojai ordered his men to search for Myra. She had vanished. She left no address, no phone, the staff said. Days turned to weeks. He sent money to villages, hired private investigators, even bribed community chiefs. But Myra was like the wind, everywhere and nowhere. Each failed search was a slap back to his pride. The man who once commanded countries now begged to find a girl he once slapped. One day, a retired driver remembered where Myra once mentioned, a forest-side village called Ireti Aya. Durojai ordered his convoy to go. The roads were rough. His body was fragile. But finally, in a small clay compound, they found her, grinding herbs with elderly women under a mango tree. Myra looked up calmly. So, the mountain finally came to the river. Durojai fell to his knees. Back in the city, Chief Durojai invited media, friends, and staff to his mansion. He stood in traditional attire, healthy again. But beside him stood Myra. On live television, he bowed.
"I slapped this woman in pride. I found no cure until I found her again. Let this world know, humility heals faster than wealth ever will."
Myra didn't smile. She simply nodded. The cameras flashed. The world watched in silence.